Welcome everyone to another episode of JimdyCar Racing. Today, we're racing at High Speed Ring, the track from Gran Turismo. To catch you up on practice, we're pretty solid on speed, on long run speed, but kind of struggled on short run. So hopefully we can get a good finish out of today. We're gonna get a little bit of slipstream here in turn one. You want to stay in 5th gear because you can get the most revs out of the, or most speed out of the car. If you're in 6th gear, it kind of bogs down too much. Coming to the line. Hey, to the top! No slipstream required so far. But unfortunately, that would be the only valid lap that we would actually get in for qualifying. And so, because other people were able to get out on track in slipstream and able to get that toe down the front straightaway, we pretty much get relegated around 8th place, just inside the top 10 for the race. As you see here, I'm just trying to get all I can out of it and just losing time while I'm doing it. This last clip right here is basically my last chance at getting faster. I was up about a couple of tenths right here, coming out of the second to last corner right here, just got loose and lost it. Alright, well, we qualified P9, couldn't get a better lap going. That last attempt I had was probably going to be the best one I had to at least jump up to 8th, maybe 7th. But, yeah, I just got unlucky with traffic and no help with slipstream there, so I couldn't really get any closer to Fairfield, so. But I'm not too worried because it's going to be a slipstream fest of a race, so. Should be okay going forward. Just gotta keep ourselves out of trouble and just save fuel in the draft and just make our fuel numbers.
Green.
And we're at green here at High Speed Ring for JimdyCar Season 5 race number 2 as we get away pretty well. This entire first corner is just pretty much slipstream central, so we couldn't really go anywhere because we're boxed in by Bo to our right. So we couldn't really make any pass until turn number 2 right here. We go to the inside, and we're going to have the preferred line right here, but try to be very careful here. They're opening laps. Cold tires are cold, as it's the common phrase in JimdyCar. And so now we got to run on Charlie in the final corner. We almost run into the back of him, but we were able to get away from him just in time. But now we got slipstream up into 6th gear. This is pretty much the slipstream gear we can use for a track like this. So we got to wreck in the back. Caution's out. We're racing back to the line. And coming out of the final corner later, there's slap. We're going to set Matt Weeder with a nice crossover move off the final corner, and we're going to beat him in a drag race to the line for 5th place.
Alright, good shit, Matt. You got
Yeah, I'm back in the back.
Oh, safety car crashed.
Oh, he overcorrected horribly.
First one of the year, boys.
Yes, pits are open. Pits are open this time. Bye.
So we decided to take the time to pit, but we found out a couple of drivers have timing line issues when entering pits. It'll be McCoy, Pierce, and Charlie all having these issues where they would cross timing line and it will score them a lap behind. Anyway, Green is back out for the first restart of the race. We already have an incident coming to the line. Someone got ran over on the restart, but since it's a single car, it's no caution. We have to have 2 or more cars, I believe, to have a caution call. So now we're looking to the outside of Mike McCoy right here in turn number 2. We don't have the oomph, we don't have the draft or momentum to get around him right there, but we get a little bit of the sniff of it going to turn number 2. On the outside, we're going to be able to close off the exit from him right here, and we got the move made right there, right off the start, as there's Rex behind, and right in front, everyone gets all jumbled up, and we almost have a field killer right here.
Back to the line.
Oh man, they're everywhere!
I managed to keep it clean and make it through unscathed. So racing back to the line, we get ahead of our team owner Ben, and we come back in 9th place.
I'm trying also not to lose my damn car.
Green.
Sorry.
So with a couple of people in front of us pitting, we we being Ben and I, cycle up to third and fourth. We get a run on James Flanagan right here, so we get promoted up to second right here, trying to chase down Mills right here for the lead, which we will get later on this lap, as we're pretty much way faster than him, just plain and simple. The caution is out, so we're racing back to the line, and out of the final corner, we're going to get a huge run right around Mills right here for the race lead, and that is us to the front of the field.
You got people just keep washing up into each other.
All right, Lifton.
Yes, pits are open this time by.
Ben, you thinking about getting back on
fix my damage again.
the primary strat here?
Yeah. That's good.
I am in run. Charlie, did you lose the lap again?
Yes. Green.
And right off the jump, we get a really good run on Dylan right here. We've got a little bit of slipstream and not push the pass, surprisingly enough, because if we had pushed the pass right here, would have gone further up the field. In hindsight, I probably should have done that. But just didn't want to waste too much fuel on the strategy that we're on now. Back on track with Ben now. But anyway, we got a big gaggle in front of us, trying to keep it clean and tidy right here. Just checking up a little bit early for this turn, just so I wouldn't run into Wishart in front of us, as we got a wreck right behind us.
Good job, man.
So far, no caution, just a single car off, they say. So, we're still racing. We got another crash in behind, but no caution just yet. Wishart gets a little loose. We got a crash in the back now. We thread the needle 3 wide in the middle right there for a sick 3 wide pass for 6th place. Did y'all see that? That was sick. Managed to clear whoever in the green car was right when Wishart got a little loose out of here, and I got the momentum and I split him 3 wide, and that was sick.
Yes, pits are open this time by.
Just hang out half a track behind.
That's what I was.
Whoa, Elijah, that was close.
Like slingshot it off the inside wall
Holy shit,
onto my
dude.
head.
Alright, well, cautions and strategy are going to be a very interesting combination for us this race, because it seems like we can't really get into a rhythm aside from the handful of laps that we ran at the beginning of the race. But I'm hoping that we do get into some kind of rhythm and have a long green flag run here, so that we can actually have strategy play out rather than just being, you know, green yellow every time.
Oh my god, checking about in the last corner.
Green.
So on this next restart, Elijah is going to be the one who is going to be in trouble right here, because he's the one who has no draft. We're going to be slipstreaming off of him, and we're pretty much just going to swarm him like crazy. Right here, I probably should have ducked to the inside because I still had the draft off of Elijah, but I decided not to. So now we're basically in the middle of 3 wide right here. I had to back out a little bit. Low contact with Ben right there. I backed out to 4th place, so we would inevitably lost 2 spots right there. But Ben gets checked up by Wishart right here. So I get third back from him momentarily until a couple corners later, where I eventually have to settle in for 4th. And so now it's just pretty much slipstream central right here, with Ben making a move on Wishart right here, and Hickey on push-up pass, making it easy work of us, going right on by. But in the following corner, we send it on the outside of Hickey right here, which will turn into the inside right here in the next corner. So we have the preferred line going to the next corner, and we get the job done. And literally right after the tunnel right here, we are already setting our sights on and putting pressure on Wishart right here, coming out of the final corner. We lift a little bit because we got a little arrow tight off exit, but we're able to be on the push-up pass, slipstream, and cruise on by him without any issue. So now we got really worried about Hickey, who's right behind us and looking for a move on the outside, which wound up not really working. And so a couple corners later, we're now on the prowl for 2nd place and ultimately catching up with Ben. And Elijah has a really slow run out of that corner right there, and we are able to take the inside, or the outside, which will turn to the inside of his final corner, and he pits anyway from 2nd place. So now we're just fighting with Hickey just to stay in touch with Ben right here and potentially save some fuel on this second to last stint, potentially. And you think right here, Hickey has the move made on me, but we're able to send it around the outside again and just barely have our wing to the inside in the next apex right here and take the preferable line through that corner. But Hickey is able to outdrag us with the better exit, and we have to hold for 3rd for now. So after getting the slipstream from the front straightaway right here, we are on the outside of Hickey this next lap, but we didn't have enough run to get around him. However, we left off early in this corner and send it around the outside again on Hickey and make the move stick, this time before turn number 3. And we're going to be able to hold on to this position for a good bit as Hickey falls back to 5th place. And right here, we're now coming into pit.
Pin this time, pin this time. Have to burn more fuel, and it's so unfortunate.
Well, that's not really the problem. I think the problem is we're gonna...
Oh, that sucks.
I'm in this lap.
Dude, yeah, the rear locking going to the pit sucks.
I'm on my pit box.
Seems to be right before my pit.
Okay, well.
Bo, I'm pitting.
I just lost my lap.
No way.
Or did I? Am I tweaking?
No, you're 22nd. You're right in front of me.
So really nervous moment there with Ben and a little scoring glitch there for a split second, but the outlap right here, we're able to leapfrog Ben right here and try and do this leapfrog tactic between Ben and I for the next couple of laps by basically swapping slipstream and push to pass every other lap pretty much, because I can hang with him during the technical parts of the racetrack and I can probably pass him in a couple of different corners, and then we'd basically be able to switch spots on the front straightaway, but that pretty much went out the window when I made that mistake right there. But now we're basically just holding on for dear life to hold on to this top 5 position we're running right now in 4th place, as we send it around the outside again on Bo right here this time, not Hickey, but we're able to really make that outside line work around that left-hander.
Pin this time.
So we've pretty much gotten to the end of the second to last stint right here. Ben went a lap longer, and I pitted a lap before, I guess, when we were supposed to actually pit, just because I didn't want to risk running out of fuel. But the undercut actually didn't work here.
Oh, it's such a slow catch up. I was hoping my undercut worked on you there, Brian, but not quite.
No, I don't know how the gap grew like that.
And again, here's some more slipstream swapping with Ben pretty much just leapfrogging each other, trying to get the fastest lap time possible to catch up to Fairfield, because that's pretty much the only thing in our best interest right here.
Watch out.
Safety car, race back to the line.
As a safety car, we're kind of foiling our plans in hopes of getting a green finish to the end.
Yes, pits are open. Pits are open.
What? No,
Oh, we already passed it.
Never mind. Pits are not open. Pits are open. Reminder, pits are open.
If AJ's in front of Hess, then you guys would follow to the back with AJ being in front of Hess.
We go to the back now.
So we have a pretty straightforward pit stop right here. Come out in front of Ben, but this ensuing restart is where everything hits the fan, for better or for worse.
Back up.
Oh, come on!
Somebody stacked up on me.
What is that?
So pretty much what happened there is people got ran over right at the exact same time and started talking, queuing up right when Fairfield called green. So I was a little hesitant on to actually go or not, because I wasn't sure if that was a call to green or not because of the wreck. And so therefore I lost all my spots that I had worked so hard throughout the race to get up to. So now we're fighting back here for a top 10 with Bo. So we send it 3 wide going to this corner, and
I'm so glad you're alive.
That was scary. I thought you were gonna.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
Me too.
Yep. Right when you think it couldn't have gone any worse, it did. So looking back on this replay, Bo, after the race, said he got a little spooked by my 3 wide move right there, which is why he kind of jerked the wheel to the right there and got a little loose on entry, and pretty much what set off that whole situation.
I just got fucking rear-ended.
Yeah, I got you. We're big.
Safety car, race back to the line.
Holy shit.
Oh, Brad.
Whoa.
Is this gonna be it, or I'm stuck on the apex? Is anybody else coming?
Where's the vet?
All right, we'll go expedited procedure here. We'll be going green at the line.
Fairfield, did you get talked over last time? Because I didn't hear it.
Yeah, same.
I didn't hear it either.
That's why I had such a bad restart.
Alright, so with that last crash, we're getting a 1 or 2 lap shootout right here. So we have a last chance effort to really try and make up the lost positions we got on the previous restart right here. So you best believe I'm going to be sending this last restart as hard as I can, but as safely as I can, to where I'm not running over anyone like that right there, that big rubber banding thing right there. But right here, I'm boxed in. This is kind of the issue of being back here with all these guys. Even though you're faster, you just kind of just get boxed in with nowhere to go. So now I have to basically methodically carve my way through the middle part of this entire field to hopefully salvage whatever finish I can get. We've already made 2 spots right there in a span of 2 corners pretty much, back to back. And so now, coming into the final couple corners to start the final lap, we got 3 wide action right in front of us to try and capitalize on this front straightaway. And you better believe I'm going to be on that push to pass through to make a run. And we have a massive crash right here. Cars are flying around everywhere. And this is going to be the race to the line, race to end the race. And we get beat to the line by Allen. And we will finish on track P10.
Well, that's the end of the race. P10, unfortunately. Got taken out by Bo and one of the pretty much last restart, not the... Got taken out the second last restart, turn 3. I don't know if I chopped Bo's nose off there, or if he just got loose onto the curb and into me, but... Started off the season with 11th and 10th, that's pretty abysmal. So, can't get one to go my way. So that's just the frustrating part is... We have the speed. We had the speed to stay with Ben up there and everything. And we probably should have had another podium based on speed. And with just terrible circumstances and, you know, bundled up restarts, just got nothing to show for it. It's just super disappointing because, like I said, we are one of the fastest cars just on strategy and speed alone. And so it starts off with this restart. Kind of botched that. So lost all my spots that I should have had. And then that wouldn't have put me in the situation of getting hit in turn 3 on this lap. Because if I would have been able to go when when Fairfield said go, because someone was talking over him, because they were running over each other back here, they were talking or whatever, and I could not hear Fairfield call out when he was going. And so because of this, I had a terrible restart. He just gets loose and hits the apron and just comes right up into me. I mean, I mean, I don't know what else I can do there other than give him a car with... If we had if we just had a good restart there, then this situation would have never happened, and I probably would have been right here with Ben. And so because of that, I mean, look at all the spots that I could have gotten on that restart, because some of these guys didn't go. So these guys are able to race it out for top 5 right now, and Ben would get P3 at the end of the race. So at the very least, I would have gotten a top 5 out of this race. Once again, another good finish slipping away. That's it. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate every one of you. Make sure to like and subscribe down below. Make sure to follow the Twitch, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Here they come.